如果你在聆听时不需要频繁暂停，就能理解大意，那么你的英语积累在日常表达中是完全够用的。我们开始吧。
Mind your PS and QS. That line hit Sam like a spark the first time he heard it in the old print shop. He was only 12 then. The shop smelled like warm ink, burnt paper, and a little bit of fear. Big metal letters sat in wooden cases. Some were smooth from use. Some were sharp, almost angry. And Sam stood in front of them like he had stepped into a world made of words. Mr. Porter, the shop owner, had a voice that sounded like sand on stone. He walked behind Sam, slow and heavy, like a man who carried whole stories in his pockets. He pointed at the letters. Then he said it again. Mind your PS and QS, kid. Sam thought it was a joke. Why would anyone fear two small letters? They looked harmless. They looked simple. But in that shop, they were trouble. Mr. Porter lifted one metal P and one metal Q. He held them up to the light. In the mirror that printers used to check layout, the two letters swapped places. P looked like Q. Q looked like P. It was a little twist of magic. A trick of iron and shadow. You mixed them up, Mr. Porter said, and the whole page goes wrong. He told Sam about old printers who ruined days of work because they slipped one wrong letter into a line. People would laugh. People would blame the printer, not the writer. A tiny mistake could turn a proud craftsman into a fool. So the rule was simple. You watched your hands. You watched the letters. You watched yourself. You minded your PS and QS. The shop was loud most days. The press clanked like a stubborn beast. The paper rolled out warm and soft. Lines of words marched across it like soldiers that needed discipline. Sam learned fast. He learned to read the mirror backward. He learned to feel the difference between letters by touch alone. He learned to trust his eyes even when his mind felt tired. One night, the shop worked late on a big order for a wedding booklet. It had gold ink. It had soft white pages that bent like petals. Sam liked that job. The bride had come in earlier that week and whispered how she wanted it perfect. Her voice shook when she said it. Sam could tell this little book meant something huge to her. The press roared. The shop lights hummed. Sam worked fast. Faster than he should have. He wanted Mr. Porter to trust him with bigger jobs. He wanted to prove he was ready. Then it happened. He dropped a P. It rolled under the bench. He picked up a Q without noticing. He placed it in the line. He locked the frame. He inked the press. He pulled the handle. The first sheet came out. It shined. It glowed. It was wrong. Where did that cue come from? Mister. Porter barked. Sam froze. He felt heat rush to his ears. His hands shook. He whispered that he did not know. But he did know. He knew he rushed. He knew he wanted praise more than patience. He knew he forgot the oldest rule in the room. Mister. Porter picked up the page. He stared at it. Then he sighed, long and low. Not angry. Just tired. He placed the page on the table. He tapped the wrong letter with his finger. You were not minding your PS and QS, he said. Sam felt crushed. He thought he had ruined the bride's day. He thought he had ruined the whole job. He thought he had ruined the trust he worked so hard to earn. But Mr. Porter showed him something. He lifted the frame. He pulled out the wrong letter. He set the right one in its place. He pressed the handle again. The page came out clean. Pure. Beautiful. Fixing a mistake, he said, is part of the work. But seeing the mistake before it spreads? That's the real art. Sam never forgot it. He grew older. He grew taller. He became fast again, but he became careful too. The print shop changed with time. Machines got louder. Ink got brighter. Jobs got bigger. People came in asking for posters, flyers, menus, tiny books full of big feelings. Sam worked on all of them. Years passed. Mr. Porter grew slow. His hands shook. His breath got thin. One day, he handed the shop keys to Sam. Placed them right in his palm. The metal felt cold. Heavy. Real. Keep the words clean, he said. And mind your PS and QS. Sam ran the shop with that rule in his heart. It was not about letters anymore. It was about how you carry yourself. How you speak. How you treat people. How you move through a world that watches more than it forgives. And now you hear the phrase too. Maybe in a book. Maybe from a teacher. Maybe from someone who wanted you to behave, be polite, or stay sharp. But the old printers meant something deeper. They meant, pay attention. Look closer. Respect the small things that hold the big things together. Maybe you are working late these days. Maybe you rush. Maybe you want to impress someone. Maybe you want your life to move faster than it should. and maybe you have dropped a few letters of your own. We all do. So this story is a small reminder. The world can twist. The mirror can trick you. Pressure can blind you. But if you slow down, if you breathe, if you mind your PS and QS, you might catch the tiny thing that saves the whole page. And maybe even the whole day.
作为一个母语非英语的人，能把故事听完，你的进步太大了。感谢你收看这个节目。如果你觉得这个节目对你有帮助，请给我一个点赞，或者留下评论，这对我很重要。我们下个视频见。